All race cars, whether they're full size or models, are totally dependent on the four tires to get whatever potential the chassis has in it to the track. The folks at Losi are well aware of this, and to make their sprint car even more versatile, they brought out a set of softer tires for it. This is the new softer tire standing next to the right rear that came with the car. Camera angle and not having any weight on it makes it look taller than the original one, but it's really not. And it has the identical tread pattern, including the siping. Soft tires come mounted on the sprint car wheels just like the ones that came with the car. Just the right side wheels have the screw bosses for the mud plug plates. This video's a little dim because they're trying to beat a bunch of rain that was coming in. And I left the wings off because they were already off the car. I ran the soft tires with the wings on and it was a little bit tighter but not much. Other than that, the differences were exactly the same. On the original tires, the sprint car always felt loose to me, but it is a sprint car and it's supposed to go sideways. Take it into the turn hard on the original tires, and it takes a little while for the chassis to get a hold of the track, so you go a little bit wider. The Losi Sprinter is predictable, and you can learn how to handle this. That same looseness shows up when you stab the brakes to get the car to rotate. Here again, the Losi Sprinter is very consistent, and you can get used to where and how hard to brake. Here I used a little too much brake. Here I was a little heavy on the brake again, decided to try and power the car around the rest of the turn, but it's decided to go someplace I didn't want it to. Right here I was really wishing I had some softer tires on it. Don't worry, my car was fine, and so was my $300 camera. This turned out to be one of my better efforts at throwing this thing in just as hard as I could and then gassing it through the rest of the turn. I'd really like a lap that looks like this, only a little lower on the track and a little smaller radius. On the soft tires now, I can poke it in really hard, get it to rotate, and then get back on the gas. The soft tires get a better grip on the track, and you can see the front wheels dancing off the ground as it digs its way out. And the car's got a little more side bite with the softer tires, which means we can go in faster and get a smaller arc through the turn. You still have to hit your marks and get the brakes right, but the car makes a better lap. Running a high line through the turn feels more stable to me with the softer tires and lets you carry more speed through the turn. The softer front tires seem to give more steering response also. Trying to run around the inside of the turn is a lot more fun when you can hammer the thing in there, rotate it, and dig your way out, and it doesn't drift out towards the wall. This isn't magic, you do have to hit your marks. Just to prove my point, here I set the car up a little early, didn't rotate it enough, and got on the gas too early. Softer tires did their job though, so now I'm aimed right at the wall. I left this clip in just to show that sometimes you can get a really stupid entry in a turn and have it look pretty good. I think this turned out to be mostly luck, but the soft tires sure didn't hurt nothing. Here I'm starting out the second battery pack on the soft tires, and I'm getting where I really like the way this car handles now. I'm 76, but I'm starting to think I need a teenager to go whoop up on. Of course, then a lap or two later I do this and show maybe I don't need to go find a teenager just yet. I am confident that softer tires help me salvage some of this turn anyway. Soft tire changes aren't dramatic, and they're not going to make a great driver out of a mediocre one. You have to get used to how the car drives with the Losi soft tires on the car, but I think they're well worth the investment.